All right, round 3. The old mulligan. Actually, whoa, that was a close one. Thought I had a mulligan there for a second. I was getting scared. Well, I'm not going to mulligan, but yeah, I guess the thing is it's not a snap keep, but it is a keep. Obviously, the major issue with this hand is if we don't draw lands. This 5 and 6 drop don't look that good, but we do have a Reeve Soul. We got some early plays. I almost mulled that hand though. Woo, that would have been close. I mean, it's clearly not a mull. It's just not like the most exciting snap keep. I kind of want to hold on. Well, no, I guess we play Shadows of the Past. My thinking was I save it until I've got, you know, like one of my either Blightcaster or Sigil. But that Scry 1 is going to be really important if we don't draw land. Like, I have to basically bottom everything that's not a land at this point. And basically kill anything he plays here. Yeah, well, at least it's a good card to kill. Like I said, bottoming anything that's not a land. All right. Pretty good card. Good land draw there. All right. Land draw here is pretty important. There it is. So let's go Consecrated by Blood. Could actually, I guess... It's interesting. I can Suppression Bonds Griffin, get in for 3. If I cast Consecrated by Blood, I swing for 5, or I can stay back, but I don't think I stay back. But my opponent smacks me back for 5. I think I just do that. This could come with some issues, but the reason I like this play is I only have to take 1 hit of 5. I have Suppression Bonds for next turn, which means I could get in for another 5. If I draw land, I get Patron. And I think having Suppression Bonds for next turn helps me with some big threats. See, the problem was I wouldn't have been able to block the Griffin, and I actually don't think trading 2 cards for his creature plus the worst card in his hand is better than just like straight up trying to raise. All right, you know, Elvish Visionary I don't fear that much. Timberpack Wolf, well, it's a bit of a problem. No land here is also a bit of a problem. I may have to just stay back at this point. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're better off chilling on the Deadbridge Shaman, so let's suppression bonds there and hang out. I think our late game plan based on our hand is pretty good, and the fact that we have the... So I don't want to trade 5 for 5, especially since I'm like slightly behind on the race. He could have a combat trick, which would pose some problems. If he has a fight spell, the nice thing is it's still a trade. If anything dies, at least I get to scry and potentially find our 5th land. If we can get to our 5th and 6th land, we've got some pretty solid plays coming up. All right, I mean, it's intimidating. I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Need a land pretty bad here. All right, didn't get the land, which is pretty bad for us. Looks like I'm chump blocking, which is actually okay. So chump block, Sky Snare Spider, scry, find our 5th land, and then at least we can double block Spider, potentially. All right, ramp, not too concerned about that. Does make our... Well, he played the land, which is interesting. Makes our Deadbridge Shaman better. If he held the land, I think that would have mattered less. All right, that's awful. Am I just dead? I have to think about this. Now I have to think about whether I have to regen. Let me think about this. So I sack 2 guys. I take 8, 10, 11. Well, that's just not an option. It's lethal. So I think I just have to let the worst thing that could possibly happen happen. Hopefully you've got a land. Nope. Got a bottom. Yep, it's pretty terrible. So it looks like we're going to lose this unless I can find that 5th land. But even if we find the 5th land at this point, I think it's just done. There's a chance maybe, but we are just about done here. Still can't find a land. And despite my best efforts, still can't find a land. At least we have a blocker for Sky Snare Spider now. I guess that's good news, but we're certainly not winning this game. Based on this series of turns here. Two damage I can handle. Problem now is him. Well, him. Yeah, that's what he top decks. Really? Okay, thanks. Oh, that is frustrating. Yeah, at this point, 5th land doesn't even do anything. Really doesn't. Like, we need to draw another Fetid Imp now. I think I have to dig for... Basically, I just have to dig for Fetid Imp. Because, like I said, 5th land... Well, let me think about this. Yeah, we're going for... I'm not even convinced Fetid Imp can do anything here. Maybe Suppression Bond's what I gotta dig for. Certainly not that. Certainly not that. Alright, so I get 5th land, I play Patron. He swings with everything. I chump block Sky Snare. Actually, I guess land could do something here, couldn't it? I play Patron. He swings with everything. I can block Spirit, take 3, go to 1, chump there. I guess it's my best play. He has to have nothing. He has to have nothing. If he has nothing, I can chump, block Spirit, take 3, draw land, get Sentinel, tap down Sky Snare Spider, have blockers for remaining attackers. But like I said, he has to have nothing. I have to draw land. There are an enormous amount of things that have to happen. I don't think, well, he's clearly got something. That's what he gets, too? Okay. Got the land, doesn't matter. I don't think I show him Sentinels, we're just dead. Okay, well, because, like, I play Sentinel, I tap down Spider, he attacks with all 3 things. And I die. Okay, let's try game 2 here. That was ridiculous. Okay. Let's, figure this out now. I think Touch of Moonglove comes in. We're going to need that to stop ridiculous Sky Snare Spider, because that's busted. I think that's it, though. So what do we cut for that? Maybe the Cull Blade. Just seems like a pretty worthless card. I'd rather just have a Construct, since it actually trades with his Topin Freeblade. Lowers our creature count, which sucks, but I don't think I've got a choice, really. Alright. I think Touch of the Moonglove could help, at least. Let's try this again. Alright. Game 3, or game 2, I still have some work. This hand's keepable, though. This hand's actually pretty decent. So we start with Evolving Wilds, get our second black, start out with Fetid Imp, probably end up Infernal Scarring turn 3, Charging Griffin turn 4. That's not that bad, actually. Maybe we can get lucky, our opponent has to mulligan, and then we draw super hot for the rest of the game. At least we have a turn progression. It's more than I can ask for with some of the other games. Alright, opponent tanked a little bit, but didn't tank long enough where I think their hand's very bad. Potentially a slow start from our opponent. That's usually the hands I tank on. Alright, land not exactly what I'm needing, but I guess it does get us to our 5 and 6 drops. Alright, no 2 drops, so it could be that slow hand I thought it was. Alright, now we officially do not need lands for the rest of the game. All right. Well, I guess at least we get to draw. No. It's actually we're so far behind now already. Oh, that's so awful. Can't even attack. Wild Instincts for the lose. Yeah, that seems like something he should have thought about for a while. What could he possibly have? Why was that a tough decision? All right, well, embarrassing, really frustrating loss. I hate getting flooded. It's just flooded and screwed, flooded and screwed. I'm sick of it. Come on. We didn't play Sigil of the Empty Throne once this whole draft. You made me lose without like letting me play the backbone of my deck once. But I can't do anything about it. It's just so frustrating. Intensely frustrating. All right. Really? Just Lance? Just Lance for the rest of the game? All right. I loved our deck, actually. I think our deck was just fine. It wasn't insane. Our weakest cards were like Malakir, Callblade, and Bonded Construct, but like, what am I supposed to do? I don't draw my fifth land when I need my fifth land. I draw all lands when I need spells. It's just so frustrating. I think that the most frustrating thing, besides the flood and the screw, is not playing Sigil of the Empty Throne in any game of the entire draft. The like cornerstone reason I built this deck, and I didn't get it out once. So that was frustrating. But all right, hopefully it gets better from here. We'll see you for the next one.